column hinge at Alpha Omega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, November 14th, 2020. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuaid.
We are Alpha Omega Mystery School, and this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival. The ancient magic rite you're about to experience is unique in the world.
There it is.
Sunrise just in time this morning. We're right on time. The ancient magic rite you're about to experience is unique in the world. Written and performed from the first-person perspective of Jesus of Nazareth, this rite comes from the Bruce Codex, an ancient Christian manuscript rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt that contains two lost books of the Bible, the first and second books of Yahweh, which in turn contain the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. We'll be beginning as soon as sunrise ends. We will be opening this morning the 21st Treasury of Light from the first book of Yahweh.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel as each breath moves into you. Feel how it moves into your muscles, into your bones, into your intestines, and into your mouth. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into Alpha Sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha,
Et Omega,
the beginning
and the end,
and the path of the age between, sunrise
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between, birth
and death,
and the path of life between. Once again, we gather here in this sacred place at Column Henge, and reaching out with the energy of our energetic bodies, we reconnect with the invisible God force, life force energy all around us. And reconnecting with this divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 21st Treasury of Light, watchers, attend. Ozaz. Ozaz. Eoes. Eoes. Azaies. Azaies. Let the watchers withdraw, and let us enter into the 21st Treasury of Light. Zozozai. Zozozai. Zohozai. Zohozai. Thozazaksai. Thozazaksai. Naozae iai. Naozae iai. Marazaz. Marazaz. Ozaes. Ozaes. Ozea ia. Ozea ia. Oza, oza. Oza, oza. Oschozoza. Oschozoza. Azae iaouz. Azae iaouz. Na ye ozaze. Nai Ozaze. Nazaz. Nazaz. So we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the mighty angels' head in its proper place and proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the center, the place of the Father of the treasury of light. O Father of the 21st treasury of light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you. Oazi Ai. Oazi Ai. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual, as it is every day, to establish human liberty worldwide.
Human liberty worldwide.
Set my people free.
Set my people free.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
O Lord, grant us a pro-human future.
Grant us a pro-human future.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
And protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you bring more God Force energy into your body. As you have more God Force energy, so it is easier for you to stay focused on that which is truly important in your life. It is very easy for us to get distracted. There are so many things here on this very interesting earth to distract us. And yet, we were all sent here on our own individual personal missions, the things that we must do in order to ensure that our soul is as strong as it possibly can be when it's time for the next journey to be made. As we prepare for our ultimate destiny, we have our earthly destiny to think of and work on, and this is where we learn the lessons that will serve us in our eternity. Here is where we learn the depth of passion, where we learn the depths of knowledge, of beauty and depravity in equal measure, because enlightenment brings many things, and one of the most important things it brings is clarity of vision, being able to look around you and see the reality of what is happening. The modern media today is working very hard at creating a false consciousness. A false consciousness is one that you think is real, but does not actually give you accurate information about your environment. You see, we are a part of our environment, and it's only when you can see your environment clearly and understand it clearly that you are able to act and react in meaningful ways. There are lots of ways to make the wrong decision, and it seems like only one way to make the right decision. And yet, that too is part of a false consciousness. In fact, there are a myriad of ways in which the right answer for you can be arrived. There are a myriad answers to every question that you ask that will fit and work in your worldview. but there are only a few that clash, only a few that seem so wrong that they need to be outright rejected. And that is what you must do. When something is absolutely rejectable, please take the time to reject it, because it is by weeding the garden that the vegetables grow. It is by pruning the tree that the tree produces more fruit. It's by plowing up the ground that makes it soft enough to plant. You see, there's a certain amount of destruction in creation. The old saying is, you have to break a couple of eggs if you want to make a cake. The discernment comes from God force. God force is what allows you to discern weed from vegetable, dead branch from living, and fallow ground from fertile ground. God force energy allows you this property of discernment. Discernment is critical. It allows you to tell the difference between things, between that which is good and beneficial and that which is poisonous and harmful. God force energy is humanity's secret weapon for ferreting out that which is good and that which is bad. And there is a difference. There is that which is ultimately good, and there is that which is ultimately bad. And when we cling to God force for the answers, our discernment becomes crystalline. Our capacity to sort one thing from another becomes flawless. And in that flawless perfection of being able to discern friend from foe, food from poison, that is where you recognize that your communion with God force is what keeps you safe in this world. When you breathe in God force energy, you have the ability to navigate this dangerous world in the most safe way possible. And that is because each individual person decides for themselves what is safe and what is dangerous. That's because what is safe for you is not safe for me. It is safe for you to eat a slice of pizza, and yet for me that would be utter poison because of the way my body works. It's just a small example of how one solution does not fit everyone. That is why we were given individuality when we were placed on this planet, so that we might discover for ourselves what is good for us, so that we might, through a deep and abiding relationship with God and the force which God projects onto us, that communication of energy. This is where we are the most safe. And when we wrap ourselves in God force, when we fill ourselves with God force, it becomes impossible for poison to come in. There simply is no room. So today, as you have time, as you remember it, each and every time you remember, then God force energy. Give yourself the capacity to tell the difference between things, and then you won't need anyone else to tell you what is safe. You won't need anyone else to keep you safe, because you know for a fact that you are safe, because you're safe and strong in your faith and in your ability to breathe in, absorb, and shine out the God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that beautiful and that inspiring message. If you would like to know more about this ritual, be sure to visit us at our website at alphaomega.church. We are the Alpha Omega Mystery School, and we bring you the lost magic of Jesus every morning at sunrise. While you're at our website, download our free ebook, Was Jesus Secretly a Magician? That gives you the 3 secret baptisms that Jesus used to initiate his disciples. While you're there, we ask that you consider perhaps leaving a donation. This is the way we pass around the collection plate every day. And we're an old-fashioned church. We survive the old-fashioned way through the generosity of our congregation. So thank you so much for coming out. Once again, that's alphaomega.church. We are Alpha Omega Mystery School, and we will be here every sunrise together with you and for you. And until then, as always, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.